Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good week. I came across this quotation yesterday from a guy called Matthew Paris. Matthew Paris writes in the London Times regularly. He's a caustic critic of most things. He's also well known as an atheist and not a natural ally, shall we say, for Christians. But in this piece, I want to read what he wrote. Now, as a confirmed atheist, I've become convinced of the enormous contribution that Christian evangelism makes in Africa, sharply distinct from the work of secular NGOs, government projects, and international aid efforts. These alone will not do. Education and training alone will not do. In Africa, Christianity changes people's hearts. It brings a spiritual transformation. The rebirth is real. The change is good. Those are the words of an atheist describing the work that is going on in Africa. And it's been a privilege really recently to have the opportunity to talk, as I did on Sunday, to Victor, who was preaching for us Sunday morning about the work in Africa. To have met people in my travels who have been working there, where the church has an authentic voice in the community and serves people. One of the things that emerged in our recent lawsuit was the fact that we allow onto our premises people perhaps who other groups would not allow on their premises. Our homeless people. That poses problems, as we saw, but nonetheless, we open our doors to the homeless, we open our doors to the community. The playgroup is one of the most popular venues, and we're hoping to extend it in terms of people who don't go to church normally, coming in and finding true community, true friendship. The way in which our preschool has been engineered in such a way as to become a place where the parents genuinely find great Christian care and concern. As our preschool teachers react to the news of a baby's birth or of an illness in the family, and the whole community combines to respond positively to that. The ways in which we're reaching out to the students and to 20s and 30s, this is the real kingdom work. This is laying down a foundation to get the gospel out to the world, to lay down a foundation for the future of Christianity, reaching these college students for Christ, these 20s and 30s for Christ. This is real gospel work. That to me is one of the greatest adverts. I had a couple come to see me yesterday who planted 2 Anglican churches in New York City, and they were so excited. They had seen what we're doing in the community and among college students and 20s and 30s, and they were saying that this is the way of the future. This is how the church survives into the future. So be praying for those things. We're doing very, very well as a church, and pray for those who are involved in leadership of those things. Next Sunday and the following Sunday, we're taking up with Palm Sunday and with Easter. What I tried to do on my Good Friday service is to give a talk that is specifically geared to someone coming in and overhearing the Christian message for the first time. Similarly, on Easter Sunday, I'm not interested perhaps in teaching the saints so much as reaching those who are outside with the message. So you can bring non-Christian friends and they'll be made very welcome, and I'll be speaking to them. Only the Holy Spirit can make that message real to them, of course. Doesn't matter how well the message is presented without the Holy Spirit opening the mind and the heart. So that we need to be praying for those opportunities as well as bringing people to them, praying that God would do that work of grace in people's lives. Have a great week this week.